What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? GymHasafit back here doing a channel member stream on Xbox. That's right. A little hangout time on Saturday. We do some playing. We kill some enemies. They shoot me in the face, and you guys get to laugh at me dying. That's what we do. Brando, how you doing today? How is everything? How is your Saturday going? How are you doing? Fine? Good? Oh, I never noticed this cave over here. Is this something special? Nothing special, but I've never been in this cave. Well, nice. Alright, so I guess we'll start out with a quick public event and then get to the old bunkers. Wolf, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, not too bad. Not too shabby at all. Happy Saturday. I was up all night doing a video with my daughter. Doing Danganronpa. Like, we recorded like 5 hours of playtime. So I was up all night. Which is pretty fun, not too bad. But I woke up late today, a little bit of a late. And yes, I'm playing on Xbox. Are you on, Wolf? Are you in the game? You can join, do some bunker busting, some other wacky doodle stuff. Okay, nope. Yep, here we go. Just go jump into these guys and get solidly hurt. But yes, Wolf, I'm on Xbox today. That was a waste. And yeah, very big waste because apparently you ever see this game before? You know how to make things heroic? What are you doing? You're gonna ruin it for everybody. But yeah, Wolf, if you're on, I'll shoot you an invite. And I checked, no channel members are on at the moment. So hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Give you a smack too? Alright, come on, let me smack you in the face. Get over here. Get over here. Let me get you a good smack. Yes, Wolf, are you on right now? Let me see if I can shoot you an invite. Because you're a donor, you've donated numerous times, so I can get you in here as well. I don't see you on at the moment. But let me know when you do hop in. I will shoot you an invite there. I guess I shouldn't even waste my time trying to see if this does anything. Maybe I can make this heroic real quick. Oh, you're on? Okay, well. Apparently that does work. And no more heavy, because I didn't build up anything. We are going to have problems in a moment. Where's that silly boss? Is he right here? Nope, that's a small guy. There's the boss. Yeah, you guys just fight each other. That'll help. No. Turn around and shoot that guy, jerk. Alright, oh boy, here we go. Alright, so I'll get you in a moment, Wolf. I didn't see your name in there. Get out of here, you little nut. But I'll invite you before I run downstairs to the bunker. Just grab some stuff here first before it disappears. Jake, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you for joining in. How's your weekend going? How you doing? How are you there? Alright, collect some stuff and here we go. Oh, I sound like Ringo. I'm gonna go play in the Beatles and play some drums. Alright, here we go. Alright, what's going on? Yes, I'm on the Xbox there. On some Xboxing. Punching around, you know. Some of the diddly doodly, gaddly boodly. Alright, enough with that. Where I don't see you. I know that's Pinecone. But I don't see you popping up here on the screen. Where are you? Where are you? Let me see. Were you King Grim? Was that okay, just guess spectating. Yeah, just on. If you had Xbox, I'd bring you on in. But no Xbox, I can't invite you. None of that crossplay business is happening. But Wolf, where are you? I don't see you there.
Last time it's a message and invite you that way. Okay, let me see. Ooh, and let's see if I can find you real quick, just to keep things rolling. Let's just, oh, dude, where are you? Where are you? Did you change your name, or am I just not getting it? Don't see. I only have a few. I got rid of a lot of people on here, so, but not you. I didn't do any deleting since last time. I don't. You're not. That's Yuck Guy, right? I believe that's Yuck Guy. I'm not seeing you on here. What am I missing here? Where are you? Hopefully you don't hear my ridiculous neighbor yelling, screaming next door, because it's insane that I hear the person in the house next door. That's how loud. Okay, let me get down here real quick. Yeah, Wolf, I'm not seeing you in the, would you just, okay, get off the Sparrow. Get, these idiotic controls. Alright, weren't you, King Grim? Are you doing the same stupid thing again? I hate this game. I really do. Oh my god. Go straight and stop, thank you. Stop doing the same thing. But you are King Grim, right? Because I'm not seeing you even show up on the on my screen in the friends list. So let me go down here real quick and let me try to see again. Why you make it so complicated, Wolf? Why is it so complicated to get you into the game? Can you just appear online, make it easier? Just appear online so I can just invite you quicker.
I don't want to take up 10 minutes of the video sending out an invite. That's kind of crazy.
Jake, well, after that craziness yesterday, getting the auto rifle, taking it easy. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty nice, that auto rifle. Looks pretty good. I won't be doing any trials, though. I will not be spending time doing that. I'll look again, but I'm not seeing you in here, Wolf. This is, as you can see on my screen, that's all this is what's popping up. You're online? Yeah, you can see on my screen. I'm not lying to you. I don't see, unless you changed your name and you have a different name now, and I don't know what your new name is. But I am looking, and you can see the camera. My eyes are on the screen. I'm actually looking, and I do not see you on here. So unless, did you change your name? Because I do not see you at all. If you change your name, then I have no idea what your new name is. But are you King Grim? Is that what or am I mistaken here? Because you know, if it said Wolf, it'd be easy to just send you an invite. But if it's a different name, it's hard to invite that way. Oh, OFC. Oh, see it. Let me see. I'll try one more time. I'd also want to get to playing because anybody watching, it's pretty boring watching somebody try to invite somebody for 10 minutes. I gotta be honest with you. I would tune out. I'd be like, all right, I'll see you later. And I am not seeing you anywhere on here. I am simply not seeing you as an option to invite. I'll look one more time on the next screen, but yes, I'm just not seeing you. See, here's Uga. If it's OFC, you should be appearing over here, alphabetical order. But I am just simply, I can't invite you. It's just, there's no way I can invite you if you're not on my screen. I don't know if we're not friends for some reason, but yeah, I am, as you can see on the screen, you are not popping up anywhere. So I cannot invite you if you don't pop up on my screen. That's just unfortunately how this stuff goes. But yes, I'm not seeing you. You're not popping up anywhere here. You see you. Look, it's. I'll try again. I'm just not seeing. I don't know where you seeing. What am I missing here? This is the last time. I got to do some playing though, because you know, Can't spend too much time trying to invite somebody. Where do you... You on the first page, second page? Because, I mean, this is pretty boring. Anybody comes in, they're like, oh, this guy's just inviting somebody for 10 minutes. But I don't know where you see that name. I don't know where you see your name. I just don't see it on the screen. I am not seeing your name at all pop up here. I don't know why you're not popping up. But yeah, I don't see your name popping up there. See, Jacob has Underdog and Rampage on, so it's nice and stable in PvP. Alright, I gotta get some playing done. Do a little bit of playing here, because kind of took a lot of time trying to invite you in the game, but I'm just not seeing you on the screen there, going back and forth and back and forth. So it's easier if you're like just online and you pop up and I just shoot you a quick invite. That's the easiest, quickest way to do it. But, you know, it's kind of hard going searching through and doing all this funky stuff to try to get you in the game. It's a little bit wacky. It's easier just to open up and do a quick invite. Especially for anybody watching, because, you know, I'd tune out. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, is this an invite stream or is this a gameplay stream? What's this jerk doing? Alright, start your stupid teleporting, you jerk. Alright, kneel before Zod. 5 minutes for the rocket launcher. Don't teleport. Stay there. Eat the grenade. Eat the grenade. It should be Wolf. I haven't gone into Xbox to change anything at all. So you should still be listed there as a friend. I haven't touched anything. The only time I turn on the Xbox is to do these streams, and I'll play with like Gary and David possibly once a week when we can all find time to get together. But besides that, I don't turn on the Xbox. I don't use the Xbox app, so I haven't touched anything. And I went months and months ago, and probably like December, I think it was, I went and just deleted people that I don't know, just and kind of shut off the friend requesting. But since then, I haven't done anything with Xbox, so you should be, unless something stupid just happened, where Xbox just kind of, you know, glitches and goes nuts. But I have not deleted anybody. Oh, okay, we'll bring this up now. Okay, come on. There we go. Nice and beautiful. And then slowly go over this way. You're appearing online. Okay, give me a second to delete this stuff. This is boring too, deleting this. Oh yeah, watch this guy delete stuff. Now try again, but I'm not seeing you pop up. Yeah, it's just easier to go this way instead of go through, you know, click out, go to messages, or go try to search and find somebody. It's just easier when they pop up here, like Pinecone. I can just go and, you know, boom, invite the fire team, and there we go. It's nice and quick. I can get back to the game. But just going around searching like crazy is a bit much, and I'm still not seeing you pop up in here. Nope, I'm reading over and over, even I know not in the clan, but yeah, I do not see you popping up. You see how quick it was to invite Pinecone? It was like instant. I was like, right there, we got it. But I'm not, if you're OFC, you should be popping up right here, because alphabetical order. And if it's King, you should be popping up around here right after the J. You should be sitting right there. I was born. You play endgame content like trials or raids? Nah, not really. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, I don't really do trials. I'm not into PvP, unfortunately. It's just not something I'll do like one match and then I'm already bored because the second match is the same exact thing. It's It's kind of like listening to the same song over and over again. So yeah, I'm really not into trials or PvP. And raids, you gotta have a good team for raids. And I hate sitting in orbit for an hour searching LFG waiting for somebody to join in. So it's just, yeah, so I haven't played raids in a long time for that reason. So I really don't do any of the end game content. Just do this. I have, yeah, I've played raids. I've done raids before, but they typically annoying. Just to just to get through them. Just to if I had a good solid team, then I do raids. But since I don't have a good solid 5 other people to play with, that I just really don't bother doing raids. So in Destiny 1 I did more raids and did more playing because it was a little bit easier, but also had a few more people. Like I had a team that I'd play with before I started doing like YouTube. I gotta switch the barrier, but I haven't really, every single time I go to do a raid, there's always sitting around and waiting for, always missing somebody. And then we have to do the LFG thing, and then you get some annoying moron that's screaming in your ear or just talking constantly about how they did every raid 40 times today and beat it. I'm just like, okay, shut up, and can we just do this? I don't care about your raid accomplishments. I don't care about what weapons you have. Simply care about completing this raid today. So that's most of my experience with raids. And then if there is somebody who's new and doesn't understand it, you get people who are like, oh my god, you never done a raid before? Like, wow, I can't believe it. And the whole conversation turns into that. So that's been my personal experience with raids. It's been a wee bit silly, to put it simply to you. Been some silly stuff, and we have no ammo, so we're not going to be taking out that guy. Let's see if we can spawn this and get out of the way. This isn't this type of game you can actually avoid stuff. Let's see if we can get some ammo there. What ones? You see, I've done all the ones in Destiny 1. So I've done all of them. Got to all the end. You can definitely move, dude. You don't have to go super slow. You can definitely jump back kind of quick because you're getting shot by enemies. I've done all the ones in Destiny 1. I haven't completed all of them because usually when we get to the boss, you have, there's always one maniac running around thinking they're Superman, then they die, and then you have somebody who's not sure what they're doing, then you have somebody who won't let you explain to the person who doesn't know what they're doing. So they wind up quitting after a while. Then you have to go on LFG, sit there in orbit for, or sit there on the board for half an hour, waiting for somebody idiotic to come in. So that's, that's mostly been my raid experience. So it's just, to me, it's too much time wasted. I like to just play. I don't like to sit in orbit. I don't like to hang out and wait to play the game. I like to just get in and spend my time playing. And with raids, it's been a lot of sitting around and just waiting to get somebody. Okay, Swan Elite, let's go and take this guy down, Mr. Elite. No, you can move. Let's pop the rift today. Forget about your silly animation. We're not making a movie. We're trying to protect ourselves. You can jump, dude. Slowness. Alright, that's wonderful. We can just take out this egghead. But yeah, I have nothing against raids. It's just, if I could solo them probably, then I'd wind up doing them. I'd have more fun that way. So there's no dealing with like wacky people and just kind of wasting 3 hours when it could be done pretty quick. So that's my whole thing on raids. And dungeons. You see Pinecone, try to join after this card. If you can't get on tomorrow. Oh yeah, no problem, Pinecone. Just figured I'd shoot you an invite. I saw you're in trials, but just in case, wanted to shoot you a little invite and just just in case. But don't worry, you're doing trials. You're doing trials. I definitely understand. Started a bit late today, but we'll be doing tomorrow as well. Try to get on earlier. Try to get myself awake earlier. I have like 5 hours of video that I recorded last night. I have to go through it too and do some editing. So hopefully I won't be up all night like a maniac. Alright, so we can go to the moon now. Have you seen Star Wars Episode 1? Yeah, I've seen all the Star Wars except for the latest one. That one I didn't get to see yet. So I just got to take time, find 2 hours to sit down and watch it. But yeah, I've seen all the Star Wars. I actually grew up on Star Wars. And yes, I do. I am a Star Wars fan. I'm not a Trekkie. I'm a Star Wars fan. So even though I did watch some Star Trek. Spock. Oh. So yeah, but Star Wars Episode 1. Yeah, I've seen all the Star Wars. I do like Star Wars there. It's pretty good. Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah. Ah, that's funny. You're the first person to say that. Nobody's ever said that before. Qui-Gon Jinn. Nah, that's funny. I'm gonna have to get the robe now and get myself a lightsaber. Where is... I do have the Darth Maul one. I think it's sitting... I have a big Darth Vader over there. Like, the kind of one like this. So I have a big Darth Vader sitting over there. I think I have the lightsaber under him. I can check. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah. See, I'm definitely a Star Wars fan. So, of course, this is the coolest one, but... How do we put it back in again? There we go. Just... break it. There we go. But yeah, I do have a lightsaber. Just in case somebody enters the house, I can threaten them and they can laugh at me and shoot me in the neck. We'll put that right there. But yeah, and I have a big Darth Vader, like, standing over there. It's like, I don't know how big. Probably like this tall. And I think that's probably about it for the Star Wars stuff. But I used to have all the toys. Millennium Falcon, like, you name it. I had a complete Star Wars collection, literally. A ridiculous amount of Star Wars when I was a kid. I was really into them. So I wound up, I had literally every single toy, even like all the silly ones and everything Star Wars I had. Alright, Born. Alright, see you later. Thank you for coming to hang out. Talk a little Star Wars. Give me something to yap about. We pick up some stuff here. Some bounties real quick, and then we'll hop into... We're not going to be doing that. No, we're not going to do that right now. That'll probably happen. Without taking damage. Yeah, I can always go into the Lost Sector and crank this out. That's if I wind up playing later today. Oh, it's just slowing down. My internet was weird before. I'm hoping it doesn't go crazy. Alright, let's try to do this. Alright, so go into the bunker. Let me check again quick, Wolf, to see if you will possibly showing up. Try to invite you for this one. Rinka doo 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 doo. Rinka doo 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 doo. I'm still not seeing you popping up in here. So I remember you as King Grim. Like, well, wait a minute, hold on. See, I'm not sure why it's funky. Exactly what's going on there. But yeah, it's a lot easier just to be able to just click and invite like I did Pinecone. Like that, just really fast invite and... Whoa, okay, I'm off. I'm done getting shot at. You guys can go have your little speeder race. Alright, let's get the next bunker done. Hey, it's Tony of Alaska. What are you doing over here in New York? You're a long way from home, Tony. Long way from home. Take me to Alaska with you. Is that somebody floating in the air? I gotta take a... Oh, wait. I usually love doing this stuff on PS4. Oh, this is just one of the... Oh, that's those. Okay, it's not a glitched enemy. Guys, really. Just... Stop it. Seriously. I would kill you, but I just don't have the time for that right now. I gotta do some actual fighting. I'm not fighting your little
Little germs, little jerks.
Don't go over the side. Don't. Good old wonky destiny.
Come on now, come on.
So hopefully some channel members will end up being on.
It's kind of late on a Saturday.
But yes, it's to play with you guys. To play with channel members. So I'm hoping some of you guys get a chance to get on and play. If not, I'll just complete some stuff and then I'll run off and do some other Saturday stuff. I usually don't play games on weekends. But I missed Thursday, so I wanted to fill in for Thursday's stream miss for the channel members. Usually do Thursday and Sunday.
So I should stop reloading this. Bad idea.
And we're gonna have Unstoppable. Alright, can we just get rid of that there? By the time we pop this, we'll be dead. It's usually what happens. You can definitely go over, man. Don't get stuck on every single stupid rock that's in front of you. What a... Wow, like...
Does power 1000 mean anything in this game?
Nope, it doesn't. Definitely not. You don't get more powerful in this game. The number just increases. And... Wow, I'm surprised that actually killed him. Yeah, we'll just get stuck in that stupid thing. Thank you. Let's pop this today. I also have to do like Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I gotta play some other games. This game is
getting rough at the moment. It's getting rough to play this game. There's not really much to do in it.
just repeat the same thing over and over again. Even the missions are it's getting kind of wacky. Bob, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Qui-Gon Jinn, the most underrated Jedi. Jim's Wall, I could beat any Jedi. I probably could. They tend to complain a lot. And they really don't use their powers like as much as they can, which is kind of weird. You know, it's supposed to be really powerful and they hold back. I wouldn't hold back if I was a Jedi. I'd just walk into a room and start throwing people left and right. That's it. I wouldn't hold back. I'd just be like, yep, I got all this power and you guys are bad anyway, so I'm really not going to be delicate about this. I'd just be getting in there and just slamming everybody through walls, and that'd be it. I'd be batting their lasers back at them because, you know, bad guys can't aim for some reason. It's just a thing in movies. Bad guys can never seem to aim. I was watching The Naked Gun with my kids. I had to show them that movie because, you know, it just illustrates how bad, like, aiming is and stuff. Which is, you know, just ridiculous that bad guys can never seem to aim. Shouldn't you be dead right now from that last rocket? What a crap game. Bob, yes, Tomb Raider streams, please. I did download Tomb Raider. I did download. I was gonna do a short, yeah, and put me right there. So this game is so cheesy. You're gonna stick us right in the middle where we can just get hit by a beam automatically and just about get killed. Sloppy does it. Let's change to this and see if... There you go. You should have been dead from those 3 rockets. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Kill me after I killed you. Thank you. You'd be Ashoka? Ashoka, but without mercy. Who is Ashoka? What is this jerk? Can't even read. Jesus Christmas. I also don't like this sloppy submachine gun. I mean, it's pretty lightweight. Why is it... It doesn't even do that much damage, so why is the recoil so heavy on it? What happened there? What, did I throw it out a bullet? Yeah. Reload for 10 minutes, man. Come on, let's go. This game already annoys me. Yeah, I had fun doing some Uncharted 4 was actually really cool, and the controls on that, thank God, were really good. Really good controls in that game. Really smart controls. I can't wait to download and play Infamous again, because that's also on PlayStation Now, PS Now, which was such a great game. The controls in there are just spot on. They're just wonderful controls. Jim Carrey subs to Flawless in Trials. Yeah, I guess maybe, let me see, what would it take to, let me see, what would it take to have me, if I had a lobotomy, then I'd probably, play Trials. Then, yeah, I'd probably need to have a lobotomy to go in and play Trials, most likely. So I think if that happened, then you'd see me with a big smile on my face playing Trials. And I'd probably listen to repetitive music as well. Just over and over the same beat. You know. Then, yes, it would most likely take a lobotomy to get me to do Trials and play PvP on the regular. I'd have to have just a big chunk of my brain ripped out. Because this is already repetitive to me. Doing the same bunkers and doing everything. Ashkar is a powerful force wielder, no longer a Jedi. Oh, no longer a Jedi. Duelist. Oh, a duelist. Oh, okay. Get the old Jedi title taken away. Yeah, but even the first time I played PvP, Jake, my son's like, oh, there's this awesome thing, Crucible, you gotta play it, you're gonna love it. And I was like, alright, cool, I'll check it out. Did one match, and I was like, are you kidding me, man? It's like, as soon as the second match started, it was, the first match wasn't bad. The second match, I'm like, this is it, we're doing the same thing again. He's like, yeah, you just keep going over and over. And I'm like, do you know me at all, man? Like, my son, why would you recommend this to me? I was like, I can't even listen to music where the chorus comes in and it's the same beat as the verse was. It drives me nuts. But yeah, repetitive stuff is just not for me. So I couldn't wind up, even Gambit doing the same thing 3 times is like, look, I did it once already. We're done. Whether I win or lose, just don't make me repeat this. It's ridiculous. James Fobear, what's going on? That's Bizzle Bear. How you doing? I'm way too scaredy cat for Trials, man. All you gotta do is, all it is just go in every day and play. That it's just, practice makes perfect. But you also have to get all the cheesy weapons that they use. You can get out of the air, man. Don't worry. So you have to make sure you have all like the quick one-shot weapons. And, not actually go in and look to be a boxer or a fighter. But you have to find the quickest way to, like, anything that's going to one-shot somebody so you don't actually have to have a battle with them. That's what you got to do. So that's pretty much PvP. You don't go in there looking to have a boxing match. You look to just try to, of course, you're going to run as soon as they put the rocket launcher up. Yep. You got to look to have any weapons, whatever's going to one-shot the person. And not look for like a, to go through and have like an actual fair fight. Move, dude. Just take him out quick. Okay, you can move. Because last week I did like a PvP match, and there's just, some idiot with hard light just sitting there spamming around the corners and stuff. That's nice when I hit the button that comes up. Can we get that out? Nope, we can't. So let's go back and get the shield back down. Let's reload 20 times. So yeah, like in PvP right now, you have to match, get like the Jotun, get, get anything that's going to one-shot quick. You can definitely move, dude. Let's pop this here. But yeah, that's pretty much what you got to do. And just, if you're going every day, you just got to understand these people are playing 6 to 8 hours of PvP, and that's how they spend their day. So, you do anything 6 to 8 hours a day, you're going to be good at it. That's just, no matter what it is, it goes without saying. Whether it's piano, fixing cars, so if you go into PvP once a week or once a month, yeah, you're not going to beat the people that live there, that have all the one-shot weapons and snipers hiding in the corner. Like, you know, just sitting there waiting for you to come out a door. They're sitting there hiding, and you come out a door, and then, I got you. I one-shotted you. Then the people with Jotun that just one-shot you from, you know, from that distance. So unless you do the same thing, you have to play like them. Don't look to do a boxing match. Look to just go in and one-shot everybody and move on. That's how you play PvP these days in Destiny. And let's see, let me see. But yeah, if it wasn't for you know, if it was like VR, I'd be more into PvP if it was VR, and I can actually have a gun in my hand and actually, you know, have a quicker moving character. But even doing, you know, even doing this stuff drives me a bit nuts when I'm hitting a button 3 times and my character's standing there like an idiot. I can't stand it. It's 2020. Games should be like, if I press a button 3 times, I want my character to smack 3 times, not just kind of wait. Let me see what we will go to IO. I can do this thing quick. Yeah, I'll go to IO and knock that out. That was it reading that screen. But yeah, James, all you gotta do is just go in every day, and then just see what people are like one-shotting with, and then if you really get frustrated, just, you know, just do that. Just hide in corners so you see somebody and hit them with a one-shot weapon, and you're good. Your skull will get up. You'll get going good. Let's see here. We'll do this annoying bunker and then see who's on. All right. Bob, hard light bygones is nasty on any hunter. Yeah, hard light is that's what it's the cheesy thing that's you know, that everybody uses, and then it winds up getting nerfed. So hard light's gonna get nerfed because everybody's overusing it in PvP and just like spamming it like crazy, and that's how the weapons really get nerfed, is because of PvP. So that's why I'm kind of funny in that game mode, because I really think it should be separate, because it ruined a lot in Destiny 1. And in Destiny 2, it just consistently ruins anything that's good in the game. People use it in PvP, people die, they cry on Reddit and online and everything, and then it gets nerfed. So that's my big thing about PvP. It should be a completely separate part of the game, and not just be, you know, not just be ridiculous. Jake, in this week's trials, the easiest way to get a win is run hard light because it's broken and a shotgun. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just cheesy, you know. It's just a cheesy way, not looking to actually go into a boxing match, but you know, bringing a gun or a bat in a boxing match. So you're going in a boxing match, and the other guy pulls out a bat, smacks you in the head. It's not, you know, it's unsportsmanlike, is what it is. I like to, you know, come up and punch me in the face. Don't hide behind a corner and you know, and shoot me with something. But that's what I mean. Like the hard light is, you know, since it's broken right now, everybody's using it just to get easy kills, and you know, it's all about like the easiest kill, and you know, not really going in and having like a nice fight. How many people are there? Is there enough to actually get through this? Let me see if they're almost done. Might as well do something there. And let me see. It's all about knowing the maps as well. Some guys are all over every sight line, so I'm just walking around the corner and getting a headshot in a split second. Yeah, there's like snipers who just, you know, again, just sit in the lanes. You know, they just sit there in a lane and then just, you know, that's all they're doing. Which is just, you know, like, come on. Play the game. You know, actually play. Don't sit there hiding in a corner and sniping me. Come up and punch me in the face, and I'll punch you back in the face. So, you know, more of that kind of player than, you know, the hiding behind a corner and waiting for somebody to come in the lane and then taking them out. That's, yeah, that's a pretty annoying part. Pretty annoying part of the game. And it happens a lot. You know, you'll spawn in, you run around a corner. There we go, that's complete. Sorry guys, I got in here late. And, you know, you just spawn, you run around a corner, and there's some moron sitting there with a sniper. You're like, oh, come on, really, dude? Just play the game. Just, come on, stop it. Come on and play normally. I have no problem with, sniping. Just, in PvP, I always just see it. Same thing like if I had a rocket launcher, tracking rocket launcher with unlimited ammo, I'm not fighting you. I'm just cheesing. I'm just going to sit there and shoot. Of course, I'm going to take you out in one shot. So there's no actual fight there. It's like somebody calls you out to a fight and you run into them with your car. And you're like, hey, I won the fight. Like, no, you hit the person with a car. It's different. All right, so now here's where I die jumping here. So you got something against my sniping, Jim? In PvP, I've always, even before knowing you, I've always thought it was, and I gotta be honest. I'm not an ass kisser. I gotta be honest about things. And, it just, I've always found sniping in PvP, PvE, 100% behind it. A good sniper in PvE is a great asset. So like when we're playing in PvE, and I know you love sniping, I'm like, great. I don't have to run a sniper because I know Jake's going to take out everybody across the screen, all the vandals, all the other snipers. Jake's got them. So it's wonderful in PvE to have a sniper. But in PvP, I just see it as being cheesy, like hiding across the map. And, same thing with shotguns, like sitting here like this and then boom, shotgun. That's just... it's kind of cheesy as well. No matter what class you are. And take 10 minutes. Let's just take a while and get killed. Yeah, I'm just going to stay here and get killed because that's what's just going to happen. Am I surviving? Is this happening? Now, when I played Call of Duty last, I did tons of sniping. Every time it popped up, I was like, oh, I'm like, great. This is, had tons of fun sniping. And, it was like 9 for 10. Like 9 out of 10 shots I would just nail. I'd be like, bam, 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 bam. So it's not that I can't snipe. I'm just, in PvP, I just really find it cheesy. Same thing as rocket launches. Shotgun, hiding around a corner with a sword. Sitting here like this with a sword, and as soon as the person comes out, you just nail them. It's not a fight. It's just a cheesy way to get a kill. Jake, you know me. I like running around in PvP with my sniper. Yeah, I've seen you do some quick, some close scope kills, which is hard. It's definitely harder and takes skill. I won't deny that. Sitting here and just waiting for somebody, to, boom, and then they're dead with a sniper. That's not skill. That's just a cheesy kill. But when somebody's right in front of you here, and you actually have to aim, and like right there would just, that would just be an instant kill. So that's not doing that right there, just hitting the buttons and the person's dead is, that's not that wouldn't really require anything fancy to do. But I have seen you do some pretty good sniping. Oh, I should have saved my thing for there instead of goofing off. Cade, what's going on? How you doing? How are ya? And yeah, just there's just certain weapons that in PvP, like just the one-shot stuff is just kind of, when somebody runs a bunch of one-shot weapons, then it's just not doesn't seem to be like fair playing. I should switch off this gun because this thing is just terrible. But I'll keep using the terrible gun. Let's go to hand cannon. But yeah, it's not just sniping, but way too often like starting off a map and you just see some nerd sitting there hiding behind a corner and sniping people. So that's the, one of the biggest. Okay, give me 5 minutes to reload, even though your enemies don't have to reload. You guys are instantaneous with your reloading. Takes us an hour. And, the bigger thing is actually using like hard light right now. Being cheesy with run, dude. Being cheesy with like hard light or any weapons that are broken and running around just to get kills and, then dancing and acting off. It's just like, just stop it. Just put on some boxing gloves and let's get some VR going. I'll fight you that way. I'll kick the crap out of you. You're not going to one-shot me that way. They had the controls with the speed, then I'd do PvP. If I found a game like that, then I think it would be interesting to do PvP. But with a slow controller, it's just it's more frustrating than anything. And let me see. Oh, James, sorry to say I've been guilty of the sword thing, plus third person view to look around corners. Yeah, if people are cheesing, like for example, when the Nova Bomb was broken, I was playing a few matches, and then somebody I was playing with recommended. It was like, oh, you should just do the Nova Bomb glitch, like they're doing it. So I was like, you know what? If the other team is doing it, then fine. You know, I'll put the gloves on. Let's go. So once in a while, I do get annoyed, and I just sat there spamming Nova Bombs like crazy. And of course, we won the match because I was cheesing it. And I found a good spot where I had 3 lanes, and I just put the track in Nova Bomb, and I just kept nailing them over and over and over again. I got tons and tons of kills, too many kills, but you know, if you can't beat them, join them and then beat them. So it was that kind of you know, I just got annoyed and was like, you know what, fine, you want to be cheesy, I'm gonna be double cheesy. So you know, at that point, then you know, just makes sense. But yeah, I've done the sword thing as well, where I just go and be like, whoa, 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 you can move, dude, not slow motion. Let's try go quick escape. Give me like a roll button or something, where I'm not sitting there floating when enemies are killing me. Let's just get rid of all these nerds. Ba-ding. All right. But yeah, I've just always been more of a fan of PvE content. That's just what, like, you know, Super Smash Brothers and Mortal Kombat and all that stuff. I'll do one match with somebody, like, oh, let's play this game. Like, all right, I'll do one match, and I'm like, win or lose, I'm like, okay, you want to play something else? Like, I love this game. Like, that's cool, but we're gonna do the same thing over and over again for like, how do you do this? So for me personally, it's just repetition drives me nuts. But my son loves PvP. So I'm like, alright dude, you go and play for hours doing PvP stuff, and that's cool. But yeah, PvP's never been for me. When I was a kid, probably. You know, I'll say when I was a kid, but at some point I just stopped being competitive, and I'm like, yeah, I really don't care unless I'm getting paid. I'm not competing with anybody. There's a cash prize. I'll kick somebody's butt. But if there's no cash prize, then it's just kind of, you know, it's just bragging rights at that point, and bragging rights don't pay the bills. So, you know, that's about that. So it's not just Destiny. It's, you know, any PvP type game. I'm just really not interested in. I'll do one match with you. Then afterwards, I'm bored. I don't want to repeat it. And let me see here. Let me do some reading. Jakey did the sword thing as well, but switched to Hammerhead, so I'm probably more guilty. And Bob used a sword and got a 5-kill streak with it. Got bored and went back to Jotun. The Jotun thing. Gary, what's going on? You're driving home? All right. Pinecone, you do dungeons, but that's about it for you on PvE. And Bob, older gens, PvEers, Zoomers, PvPers. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I like the action and adventure thing. I like to go through, and I like stories. I'm big on stories and whatnot. Take the discount one first. Cost reduction, and then that's all we have. Yeah, we'll do this here, and I really haven't been doing these, so I don't expect to be ranking up these bunkers, unfortunately. But yeah, I started out playing on Atari, literally. So, man, you know, I've been playing games for a long time. I've been playing games when a lot of you were pooping in diapers. So, yeah, I've played tons of games, and I always like the story ones more. That's more of what I'm into, is a good story, something well written. And, you know, PvP, there's no story to it. It's just kind of running around shooting each other repeatedly. So, you know, to me, that's just, meh. I like a good story. I like writing. I'm an artist. I like things to be written and take me somewhere. Take me on an adventure. Same thing with music. You know, anything that's repetitive music, I just can't listen to it. Stuff that's on the radio, I can't listen to it. It makes me throw up in my mouth pretty much. But you know, put on something with a good story to it and that leads from something to something else, then yeah, I'm with you on that. But repetitive music, the same thing. I just, you know, as soon as the chorus comes, I'm puking in my mouth. That's kind of what winds up happening. James, you had Atari ST. Ah, you had Atari as well. Xenon Mega Blast. I don't believe I played that. I don't believe I played Xenon Mega Blast. There's a ton of other Atari games I played, and all the old Nintendo games. Went from Atari to Nintendo to Sega Genesis. Then I think I relaxed for a while. I didn't do like the Super Nintendo and stuff because again the games were repetitive. They were just releasing everything was like Mario cooking, Mario sleeping, Mario dog walking, Mario shoe tying. It was just like guys, like you know, you have like Metroid, you have all these other characters that are amazing. Make a new game, you know, do something. Don't repeat and just you know, keep selling a character. Then when PlayStation came out, I was like, ooh, revolutionary. Got PlayStation. Then, you know, each time it upgraded, I went and got that. Then, you know, like Grand Theft Auto. I think that's why no, I think it was Tomb Raider that made me buy PlayStation. Because that at the time was revolutionary. It takes something revolutionary for me to actually play. And something that's copied over something else. You know, same thing. Like the copies of Destiny. I can't play those games. I'll just play Destiny. You know, why do the copy? Let me switch off. I don't think I need barrier for this, so let me do some switching and get killed and do some reading. Give me 1 second here. Feel something happening. Public event. Okay. Nah, the WhatsApp. Let me do some reading here before I run off. Bob, only PvE games. You don't like a Fallen Order. Great game. But dust for endgame activities. Yeah, the Star Wars games haven't really been, and a lot of the Marvel games have just, they don't hold up to the movies. They've just been, you know, kind of game sales. They haven't really, I haven't played a Star Wars or Marvel game that I really fell in love with, that I was like, oh, this game is amazing, and it really, they just take like popular characters and just chuck them into a game real quick, and, you know, it seems like they kind of puke it out. But I haven't played the recent Star Wars. And let me see. And Steinberg for music stuff on Atari. Oh, I didn't even Steinberg for. I know Steinberg, of course, but for music, oh, at that point I wasn't into music, unfortunately. It was when I was a teenager. That's when music popped up for me. That's when I was like, oh yeah, you know, it's like, yep, I want to go out and do this. I want to have an adventure in life. And so yeah, I went from games to music, and then back to gaming. But still doing music because you know, definitely rather be out on stage playing than sitting on a couch playing a video game. It's definitely more exciting being on a stage. Then let me do some reading as stuff comes up here. Let me see. James, you were stuck on Tomb Raider 3 with my whole student household for months. It was so satisfying when you actually figured the puzzles out, but so much time. Yeah, and it was just great. The Tomb Raider series was just amazing. And by the time I wound up, one of the bands that I was in, the bass player was really into Tomb Raider as well. The whole series, he loved it as well. He was also a gamer. He actually had the books. So that's the first time I was like, all right, they have books for this? They have the strategy guides? I was like, I did not even know. I grew up without strategy guides. It's either you knew how to do something or you had to figure it out. You had to figure out everything in a game. So if you secrets, you had to find it. There was no, you know, there was no going on YouTube and being like, okay, how do I do this? That didn't exist at all. You had to actually use your brain to get through the game. So yeah, I understand you, James. Back then, it's either you were good at a game or you weren't. There was no cheating. There was no, you know, guides to get through stuff. It was just use your brain and figure out the puzzle. And or you had to ask one of your friends and be like, hey, you know, did you get through this puzzle? And yeah, but what is it? You know, what's the combination or whatever. So that was also cool back then to not have the ability to cheat so easy. Even though, you know, I do YouTube, but it's too easy. Like, if I don't know how to get through this, I'll just watch somebody else do it and find a cheese that they did and say, okay, I'll just use these weapons and stand behind this thing and I can beat the boss. But back in the day, you had to figure that stuff out yourself. There was nobody holding your hand playing video games. It was all either you do it or you don't do it. So yeah, I do remember, like, in the Tomb Raider series, figuring out the stuff and actually having to figure out where to go, do the puzzles. But you felt more, there was more accomplishment back then. You know, you actually did it. And for a long time now, I've stopped doing, you know, going to watching videos to figure out how to do stuff. I used to be big on that as well, and then at some point I was like, you know what? I just want to play the game and enjoy the game instead of every time something comes out for Destiny, I gotta search for a video and see somebody else on like how to do it. So I like to be surprised and actually play the game myself. And it's a good time to take coffee and read while she's talking. There's comic series for games these days. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, gaming has grown, and it's great. I'm not against YouTube. I'm on it myself, you know. But I do like the days of just having that shroud of mystery and having to actually do everything. So when you finally do beat it, you're like, you really feel good about it. So games felt better before playing them than they do these days. If I can't get through this, I can just pop up a video and say, oh, there it is. You do this, and then you get through it. So it was cool just to have that shroud of mystery in a game. Games had more to them back in the day. Let me see, James. My son got read D1 hardback book. Oh, D1 has a hardback book for bedtime 6 months ago. It was his favorite bedtime story. Cabal was his favorite enemy. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And I didn't know they had a book, so it has like all the stories in there and everything. Bob, they may not have skill, but they have their routers in a bathtub. Most likely sitting there on the toilet playing and beating people. I have to be the best. Superfuse, what's going on? How you doing? You always find Caballero floating in the tangled shore. The skateboarder? Like, watch, nobody's going to get that reference. Caballero, skateboarder. What are you talking about? Tony Hawk. Way back in the day. That's when I actually skateboarded. Like, way back in the day. When, like, Caballero, Tony Hawk, when they first came out. Like, in 8000 BC. That's when I was skateboarding. Let me see, I should be able to read here while I take out these little nerds. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Okay, let me go back to reading here. Guys, I'm trying to read the chat with just seriously for a moment. Let me put this on. This is my chat reading tool. Are these guys going to start up? Right, let's see. Put my chat reading tools on. Chat toolkit. Oh, Superfuse just running around doing some nothing, pretty much. It's Destiny 2. Just repeating garbage and hanging out. And just chatting and talking about stuff. Just keeping people occupied. Not really too much to do in the game. Just rinse and repeat at this moment. But this is a channel member stream where usually channel members would join in and do some playing. Get into some streams, do some playing. But, oh, not a lot on right now. In the game playing or, you know.
So, usually I do these early, start a little late today, and, you know. So that's pretty much what's happening. That's what we're doing. Just running around doing some, shooting, and just talking, messing around. Not really doing anything too important.
Plus, if I do anything too intensive and important, I have to pay attention to the game, and I can't look down at the chat and choke on my own spit. Makes me unable to do that. So I like to be able to do things where I can just, still look down and try to keep up with the chat. And you play Destiny 1, and James, I got to read your comment as well. Yeah, give me a moment, I think. Yep, take a minute to pop that rift. Give me a moment here to take out these idiots, and then I can do some more reading. Okay, I think we're good there. I can catch up. And James, Bob, I think he just liked them because they were red. Oh, okay, that's a good color. Black and red are my favorite colors as well. Even though I know black's not a color, I understand that. But that's yeah, love red. It's the boldest color, so vibrant. Tells such a good story. Let me see. James, yeah, there's a much better one with all the lore for D2. I don't have it, but a couple of guys in your clan say it's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, there is a lot of lore. Like even the Book of Sorrows, there's a lot. Destiny has a good story. From the beginning to even now, they have a good story, and I'm interested to see where it's going. So I am tied to the game for that reason, because there is good writing in the story. I just feel there's not enough of it. There was we just get a little hints of story now and again, like a quick cutscene, and then we have to wait a few months to get another cutscene. So in that respect, it's like it's a little upsetting in that respect. But this game does have a great story. I like the way they lay everything out. They have great characters, great enemies. So it's a great story. Just even from the beginning of the game, I've liked it. So I do like, I do love Destiny for that reason, and I keep going, just waiting to see. I'm interested where the game's going to take us and where we're going. Waiting for the Dark Guardians to come up. Okay, guys, let me just pop this here. So, and it kind of feels like in Destiny 3, it seems, I don't know, speculation, me predicting things, that they are going to split between Dark Guardians and Light Guardians. Like that whole thing with the Drifter. Like, what side are you on, that whole thing. So Destiny 3 also is, I've seen little rumors that it's going to be PvP, PvE. So like the whole world would be like Gambit. Which I really hope not, because then, I'm going back to just playing Zelda and being happy. Then if it turns into that, then I'm really not interested in doing that. I like being able to play the game and have fun, not have some nerd or troll sitting there waiting until I'm just, me or my fire team and I are just about done in a public event, taking down a boss, and then he decides he's going to snipe us from a mountaintop and then kill the boss and collect the loot, and we don't get points for it and get anything. We do all the work. So that's what I'm hoping doesn't turn into. Oh, hold on a second. Let me try to do some reading before I get shot. Might not be that. There's no. Okay, all right. So yeah, I think I can read right now without getting shot. Is that gun you're using powerful? It's not too bad. I do like auto rifles. Let me see if I can show quick. It's the Steel Feather Repeater. It does have osmosis, where see I popped a grenade and now it does arc damage. So it does whatever damage your subclass does, like elemental damage. And it is pretty stable. It is pretty stable and nice. So not the biggest. Well, nice aim in there. Not the craziest in damage, but I prefer auto rifles. Just a thing. I'm kind of a creature of habit. So unless I find, I try to find an auto rifle, rocket launcher, and any secondary weapon that does pretty decent damage. And ones that I'm just comfortable using. Try to find ones that are at least decently fast. I could show you the roll right now, if I don't get killed. Oh Jesus! Yep. These guys definitely don't do streams. They have no respect for me trying to show you guys stuff. So it's not a crazy powerful. I just like auto rifles. I can just keep my finger on the trigger and have fun. So it's not too crazy, but I'm sure there's better weapons in the game. But I just like this is good for reload speed and osmosis. Using your grenade ability changes this weapon's damage type to match your subclass until you stow it. That's why I use it. Right there, that one single perk. And the fact that it's an auto rifle. So yeah, I just like auto rifles. And usually I use a secondary auto rifle, the Arc Logic, but I haven't used that in a while. But yeah, I mostly just run around on just give me one weapon and send me out into the world. That's pretty much how I play. Is just, you know, so I want a good primary that's gonna have a lot of ammo and that's relaxing to use, where I'm not reloading every 10 seconds or, you know, like shoot reload. Like that just annoys me. It takes too much time. So I like to be able to have enough ammo to go crazy on stuff. And auto rifles tend to do that. Plus I also don't stop shooting when I'm playing. So as soon as I start shooting, I'll just shoot across the screen. I'll just move my aim and still shoot the weapon instead of actually you know, shooting, stopping, aiming, going. I like to just drag my gun across the screen. Very, very sloppy player these days. I'm more about just enjoying, having fun than being a perfectionist.
I gave up on the perfectionist thing with games a long time ago.
But I used to be, you know, probably up until even starting Destiny 1, I was still a bit of a perfectionist with stuff and looking to improve my aim, looking to improve everything, and then at some point I was just like, you know what, let me just enjoy playing games and not get stressed about it. If, you know, if I die, I die. If I'm not perfect, I'm not perfect. So you know, that's pretty much about it. You see, what am I missing here? Oliver, what's going on? How you doing? D3 should be crossplay. Definitely agree with you, Brooklyn. Definitely 100% agree with you. They really should bring that. That I definitely agree with. That would make my life easier too. So I can just be on one console and be able to play with different friends back and forth. And, like, you know, channel members and stuff. That would definitely make it easier. You can, XX could be jump, possibly, you know, that could happen, you know, pressing that button twice can make your character jump in some games. Sometimes, you know, it depends. Depends what game you're playing. Sometimes it reacts, sometimes it doesn't. Good old Bungie controls. But yeah, I definitely agree. If they made it, they should have it to be crossplay for everybody. That it only makes sense at this point. And, you know, anything that's available on all the systems, just make it available that we can all play together. I believe Fortnite proved that, and hey, that's a free game. You don't have to pay tons and tons of money to play Fortnite, and you can play across multiple systems and still compete with each other. So yeah, I'm not big into Fortnite, not a Fortnite player, but you got to respect when somebody does something right and does something properly. Okay, where's this nerd? I do like killing this guy, and, you know, I got time to goof off. Let's see when he, there we go, here. We'll pop that there and do some reading. Oh, thank you for subbing, Superfuse. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming and subbing.
Thank you for joining the wacky madness.
And the recoil is not too bad. It's pretty, like, here's just not controlling it. So if you do control it, you go here and, you know, so just tapping slightly. Like, you could be, if you really want to go and, like, control it like crazy, see, you can, it's actually pretty good, the recoil on this. It's pretty decent, the stability. It's definitely not too bad at all. The submachine gun I have is horrible. It just goes all over the place. I just want to get this big nerd here if he'd just show up and stop disappearing. Right, there you go. Just like taking these guys down. Yeah, I was aiming at the guy in front of me and I was in the air, but you like how it went towards the enemy that's going to explode? That's the programming that drives me nuts about Destiny. Is you're aiming this way and it decides, I'm going to shoot the one that's going to explode and kill me below. No. Stupid programmers. I'm telling you, I'm taking a trip to California. I'm going to poop on these guys' lawn. I'm telling you, I'm going to do it. I'm making the plans. If you guys want to join me and go poop the word nerfed on Bungie's lawn, let me know. It's coming pretty soon. And yeah, Bob, there's microtransactions in Fortnite, but you can play for free. So you can go and buy different things, and you can get all this other stuff if you choose. But the option to play for free, you can just download the game and get into the game and play on multiple consoles. That's the cool thing about it. That's what I like, and I think they've done right. And it costs you nothing. You don't have to pay $60 to play with your friend. You can just download the game and go. And, yeah, since this is relatively annoying, I don't want to sit there and already wasted time with this. Get out of here. Double jump doesn't work. That's nice. Okay, now we can double jump. Double jump back, maybe. Slowest jumping character in the world. Okay, now you want to do some battling? Sure. Did that get him that time? Yeah, good, okay. Let me get my my little arc buddy back. You don't get arc buddy here, that's right. Yeah, cheesy. No light, no arc buddy. Yeah, I do want to go poop the word nerf right on their lawn. Maybe they get the hint. And if I do eat enough that day, I might also poop the word higher, better programmers. So okay, you can definitely go a little quicker there. Let's stop floating like a butterfly and dying like a bee. So yeah, like good example, the Xur video. I did Xur D2 live. Then afterwards went to do the short 3-minute Xur video for everybody else who doesn't want to. I understand, just wants to see a quick video. And logging out, what happened? The game completely crashed, and it took me 20 minutes to get my PS4 working again, just so I can upload the video to YouTube. It's stuff like that, that there's too many problems with the game that just drive me nuts. Too many programming errors that are just like, guys, come on, just hire a team of programmers. Stop trying to do it yourself. Ever since Activision left, see how many problems they've had? Activision's been around for a long time. And, I think they were the training wheels for Bungie. So once they left, we've been having all these crazy problems. Tuesday resets happen, and then the game's taken off for like 7 hours where you can't even play it. They need their training wheels back on, these guys. They need to pay some top-notch programmers to fix this game. Do I use silver and buy silver? No, I'm not into like microtransactions and tests. So I honestly don't buy anything from tests because we pay enough for the game. Like $60 every DLC. Shouldn't have to go and buy all these extra little things. Same thing in Destiny 1 when she came out selling stuff. I was like, I'm not going to this store. But what I do in Destiny 1 is in the director, if you see on the bottom left, the first 3 activities, you can get Treasure of Ages in Destiny 1. So you can do those and just go and you'll get some silver from there, some silver dust. And then you can also delete the exotic ornaments or ornaments that you don't need. That will also give you some silver dust. At least for Destiny 1. But here, yeah, here I don't bother with tests, and you know, I won't pay money for anything that I can't actually like use in real life. So yeah, I don't buy anything from tests. I'll just, if I want something, I run around and farm it. And let me see, what have I been missing doing all that or ridiculous stuff. Aim assist is drunk in Destiny. It's terrible. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And Brooklyn, that's Bungie for you. Yeah, they are. Oh man, and I've stuck up for this game for a long time when other people were coming out videos downing them and everything, and I was like, no man, give them a chance. Like, this is a great game, but over time, it's just the programming aspect, like the paying for stuff aspect has gone up, and the nerfing has just, we're paying more for content, seasonal content, and it all gets taken away as soon as the season resets. Your light gets dropped back down. They bring the enemies up. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, Bob, you up to Atheon? Go get him. All right. Or Atheon, depends where you are, depends what you want to say. And yeah, Brooklyn, I do play on an Xbox right now and PlayStation. Mostly usually on PlayStation, but I do this channel member stream for my channel members to join in and play with me. But they're not really on right now, or they're doing other, like Pinecone's a channel member, but doing some trials, I believe. And Gary, who's watching, is on his way home. And I'm not sure if anybody else is on. All right, Superfuse, thank you for subbing. Thank you for coming to hang out. Have a good night. Relax. It's, yeah, if you're somewhere else in the world, it's probably later for you. Well, thank you for coming to hang out. It's very cool. Always nice to have some new people to talk to and some new subs. That was very cool. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Superfuse. And we see what else I can catch up on. Season Pass is worth it if you have time to commit to it. Not sure if you want to spend silver on weapon or armor skins or emote or cosmetic stuff. Yeah, and you can, yeah. I mean, if you have the extra cash, and then hey, get them. If you got just extra money laying around, then if you want to, buy something, buy it. But you can run around and, Season Pass will give you some stuff. Like you get, let me see. I'll show you how many you get. I haven't turned any in. Because of programming, when you go to Tess and she gives you any type of exotic, this is considered an exotic. It's an exotic. So even though it's not weapons and armor that we call exotics, when you go to Tess and she gives you these exotics, you don't get them to drop in the game. So she's also, the more you get from Tess, the less you get in the game. But there's tons of these luminous engram. I call them Tess engrams because they change all the time what they're called. But you get a whole bunch of these. And of course, I leave them here. I hardly pick up stuff. But there's like the season pass stuff that you get. And yeah, there's tons of them. So like if I wanted something from Tess, I'd just wind up going and collect all those and just turn them in. Let me see. Oh, Brooklyn, you a NY gamer. Oh, all right. I thought you were somebody new. I'm like, I do this for Brooklyn. I'm like, all right, we got somebody new. But yeah, NY gamer, I remember you. Yeah, I definitely remember you. All right. Yeah, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. You staying inside? You watching out? Because New York is pretty gross right now with this whole thing going on. Like, not too many people are listening and paying attention. They're still running around partying and, doing whatever they want to do, thinking they're invincible without, and it's spreading like crazy here. So definitely relax and hang out if you can. Do some game playing, do whatever you can. Try not to be out in the streets. Because I still, when I go out for like breaks or whatever, it's just tons of people, not tons, not like it used to be, but there's just people walking by and see people coughing, sneezing, and they're just like, yeah, it's a normal day. Nothing's going on. So definitely got to be careful out there. It's definitely insane. And let me see. What am I? And Superfuse. All right, see, it's 10:41 for you. Yeah, different time zone. It makes sense. And James from the UK as well. Yeah, because you have that cool voice. I noticed that when I first saw your video. I was like, damn, like, why am I stuck with this New York voice? Like, here's another YouTuber, Bizzlebear, with like a really cool voice, and you could present anything. Like, if you go to Bizzlebear's channel, You can like he can present like world destruction, and he's kind of like Morgan Freeman with the way his voice is. You're like, oh man, that's great. Like you know, the world's gonna be destroyed tomorrow. You're like, you know what? I like this. I like this. So yeah, James, I noticed right away, like where your accent. As soon as I saw your video, I was like, oh, like why can't I have this guy's voice? I get this silly, ridiculous cartoon voice, and like this guy talks so nice. But yeah, it's getting late in the UK. Yeah, it's always yeah, when I start streams in the evening here, it's like messed up for everybody else, everywhere else. Just checking the roster to see if anybody. Yeah, it's kind of not too much going on today. Not too not too many people on at the moment. But I usually don't do weekend streams as well. Let me see. Let me just do some running around, still do some work. And Brooklyn, you good? Okay, good. Yeah, hopefully the family's well too, and everybody just stay in, stay safe. And James, so funny about the accents. Yeah, it's always like it's always different. But I've always loved, like the accents from like from UK and just from that whole, just like the not U.S. accents. I always loved from over there. And I had an ex that was from London, and every time she said anything to me, I was like, oh. I was like, can I just steal your voice? I was like, I just loved like every word she said to me was amazing. It just, and again, she could be cursing at me and saying all the worst things. I'd be like, that just sounds beautiful. Like, I just love the way you speak. So, yeah, I really do appreciate. I just finished In the Deep. Let me see. So, yeah, I definitely appreciate, hearing you guys talk over there. It's very relaxing and it sounds very cool. And in the UK, all of our decent TV and films are us, so we don't see us accented exotic. Yeah, it's you're just kind of used to it. It's normal. It's definitely just normal. You're currently binge watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That is a brilliant show. That is a great show. There's great writing, hilarious characters. You ever see Arrested Development? Arrested Development is another brilliant show. That's definitely worth watching. That's definitely a hilarious one. But yeah, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is great. Danny DeVito, the whole cast, they're insane. There's also the one guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the bigger guy. He kind of has, I think he has like a little beard on the show. I forget their names. It's Rob McSomething. He's the taller guy, the taller kind of handsome built guy, if you will, out of the three of them, out of the three males. He did something, Mythic Quest, Raven's Banquet, and it's about gaming. It's hilarious. I saw it on Apple TV, but it's hilarious. It's just, if you can go watch it, you'll definitely enjoy it. It's all about like a game company that makes this role-playing game, and it's like the biggest game, and they have like this little streamer in there, and they have different streamers, and just as a gamer, you can definitely, all gamers can enjoy watching it, and it shows kind of aspects of what it's like to, in a comedy sense, to make a game and run a game and all that stuff. What did I travel? I think I just traveled here out of Nightmares. That's right. I wanted to finish a few Nightmares. Okay, that's right. Let's take out some of the, well, there we go, there's one. Just take out some of these turkeys quick. And I should be able to do some reading here and keep up with you guys as well. Shouldn't be too bad. There's another jerk down. Him and Charlie Day are the writers. Yeah, okay, yes, Arrested Development, good. If you've seen that, that's, man, I love that show. Just brilliant writing there. And, Mick, yeah, I'm not saying the last name right. But yes, you know the rub I'm talking about. Yeah, so yeah, him and Charlie Day are the writers, exactly. So he's as well a writer and producer of this show, and he's the main character that should have been a heavy weapon when you press and hold triangle. That's what it's supposed to be. So he was he's the writer on this and like the main star, and like just ridiculous. It's Mythic Quest, and it's called Raven's Banquet. Is the new DLC that they're putting out, which is just, it's hilarious. Trust me, if you like those other comedies, like Sunny in Philadelphia, because you know his comedy already, and Arrested Development, it's just really clever. And to watch as a gamer and like a small little streamer, there was stuff in there that I was just like, oh yeah, like yep, that's true. Like yep, okay, they did their research. And like I don't want to ruin anything if you wind up seeing it, but they got really clever with stuff. They really got clever. And as a gamer and a like YouTuber slash little kind of streamer, I definitely enjoyed certain things they put in there. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like they did their homework. They didn't just write something silly. They actually did all their homework on how stuff runs behind the scenes with like game companies and streamers. Like they actually put it in there, which I thought was really clever. It's like they did some homework, these guys. All right, after this guy, I can look down at the chat again. Okay, get my prime. Thank you. I'll have that for no reason. Let me go run into the lost sector and let me go hide here. And this is where, in case you guys don't know, this is where I get all my bounties done, because it's like super quick to get bounties done. And yeah, Mythic Quest. It's hilarious. It's really, really funny. Like insanely, just really clever. Let me see what I have here. Rinky dinka doodle doo. Hand cannon, grenades, super, submachine gun, power weapon. Okay, so we got a few super, a few for grenades, arc weapon, sword. Okay, so I can just knock this out really quick and still talk a bit. Mitch Horowitz is the writer of Arrested Development. Yes, he also appears as an actor in a couple of episodes of Dan Harmon's Community. Oh, currently on UK Netflix. Community. I haven't seen or heard about that. I'm not sure if it's available over here. Still trying to find the original Office to watch, because that's what I caught years ago, the original Office, and I watched the US version. It's funny. It's humorous. But I really I love like Gervais and Stephen Merchant, like Ladies Man. The stuff that he's written is that they've done together and they've produced it's really hilarious. They are definitely a great little writing team. They've done some really funny stuff. But that Community, I gotta check that out. We don't need auto rifle kills, so that's a waste. But we can knock out some really quick. So this is where I go just to knock out bounties insanely fast. Especially when you need super bounties. Just clean up this first room, leave. Rocket launcher goes well, sword. I just kind of clean up this first room. And then take off. Reload the room, come back in. Take them out again. And it's the quickest way I found to just clean up bounties. Just get them done like instantly. I'll do heavy and super first usually, if I have it. But just to keep something going that I don't have to pay attention and we can chat about stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to find the original Office where I'm not watching it on like YouTube where somebody just stole the content and they have ads and they're making money. I'm big disagreeing with that. That's one thing I don't do. I'd rather go to the source and actually watch them than like a YouTuber that just re-uploaded it and they're actually somehow putting on ads and making money. James, Community is good, man. Knowing your sense of humor, Jim, you'd like it. They do episodes around Dungeons and Dragons, the board game, and crazy film parodies. Okay. I played D&D once, so at least maybe we'll get some jokes from it. But yeah, I played D&D just once, but film parodies, I like any kind of parody, and there hasn't been a comedy from the UK that I've seen that I haven't liked. Put it to that way. I started out with Monty Python, Benny Hill, back in the day. Benny Hill was one of my favorites to watch. And even like Peep Show, if you've ever seen that. Yeah, there was a bunch that I was watching that I had gotten through. But I do prefer comedy from over there because I do like literary humor more than a fat guy falling down the stairs, which is most of American TV. That's how you can describe most American comedies is let's get some overweight guy and at some point we'll have him fall downstairs and we have a smash hit. Swift, how you doing? What's going on? Whereas like Monty Python, it's all in the words. If you don't catch a lot of UK or British humor, a lot of it is in the words and it's very intellectual. So if you don't understand what they're saying, you're just like, what? What's going on? So I do enjoy comedy like that. I'm doing pretty good, Swift. How are you? You staying safe in this wacky world here? All this crazy stuff. I'm just running around knocking out bounties. Kind of towards the end of this, just hanging out a little bit and discussing some comedy stuff with Fobear. And I'm trying to think of what other. I usually like watch stuff and then it just disappears from my head. I move on to the next thing. Okay, we got Arc. Sword should be done too in a second. Just go into the middle of these guys. Start spamming because it's such a slow game. Yeah, we got Sword done at least. Simon Pegg did a show called Spaced. I like Simon Pegg. He's good. Spaced. I didn't get to see that one either. Oh, I can answer that message later. Alright, so now we're done with 2. Okay, that's good. Just get out of here. And reload it. Yes, Simon Pegg is, he's funny. He's done a lot of cool. I can watch anything. Him and his partner. I don't remember the guy's name. The guy with the dark hair. That's in, pretty much just about everything with him. Those guys do some great stuff. And, Swift, am I interested in other games? Yeah, definitely. Just other games I've tried, like, nobody really watches. My channel, it's hard to get my channel off the ground. I had an MCN years ago, and my channel started doing good, and then I kicked them off my channel and was like, yeah, you guys are... I gave them the boot, so I'm a little blacklisted. I don't show up in searches and stuff, so either you find me or, you have to dig like through 20 pages to get one of my videos to show up. But I do try doing some other games, but I hardly get views on them. So I will play games when I'm not on YouTube or not streaming. So I do some other. You fancy doing an Iron Banner or two? Well, right now I'm on Xbox, so I wouldn't be able to join in at the moment. But let me go. Let me dance quick. Go on the app, and let me see if I have you added. You got a mustache hair that's popping up. My razor broke recently, so I got to get a new razor. I'm turning into a wolf man here. Let me see, Bizzle. Where's there we go. Okay, I'm gonna try to put not favorites. There we go. Search. Let me put you. Oh, just pretty simple. Let me send you a request because mine is shut off. I get way too many crazy requests, and I had to shut off my the ability to friend me, unfortunately. There's 2 that show up. Alright, I'm hoping this is you. Okay, it says UK, so that should be you. Yeah, there's 2 Bizzle Bears that show up. What is this sale stuff? Don't try to sell me stuff. Get out of here. Is this really? Hold on, I'm trying. I got spring sale thing came up. I'm trying to click off it here to send you a friend request, but it's giving me some spring sale thing. More games added to a spring sale. Why is that no, there's another Bizzle Band in the United States. At least I know it's not you. So let me Yeah, every time I go to view your profile, it comes up as a spring sale thing. All right. Okay, just X'd it out. All right, I got you. I just sent you a friend request. And all right, because you've done a lot for the channel as well, so you know you're up there and helping. So you get to get the old friend request. I got it. All right. I saw two names, but one is U.S. So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, nope, you are not the one. There we go. It just popped up on my phone. All right. Yeah, some crazy spring sale thing that was coming on. They're trying to sell me something. Like, what's the problem? But yeah, right now I'm on Xbox. And after the stream, I'll probably take a little bit of a little break. But at least we can message each other back and forth now, and talk normally. Because I also want to give you some tips and things to try to help you with your YouTube channel, to help you get some views, to hopefully get you out there a little bit more, and to grow your channel. I think that'll be cool. Swift Jim, I think you're a very entertaining and down to earth person. I wish you the best for YouTube channel. Oh, thank you. And also, I will be watching pretty much all your videos, so you will probably see me in the chat. That'll be very cool. Yes, come hang out. Let's talk more, and you know, it's good to get to. I like to get to know you guys. Then you know, kind of helps out. That's a good thing about having a small channel, is I can actually read the chat, talk to you guys, and get to know you guys, instead of you know, I see like my kids watch like Dan TDM, and he has like millions of subscribers, and as the chat's going, I can't even read a sentence of the chat. So you know, the poor guy can't even answer all of his subs and say anything. So I like that I can actually read and talk to you guys, and then actually know who you guys are and everything. So I do enjoy that, and I will, you know, if you're in the chat, I will respond to you, and I will talk to you. And almost done with a few things here. But thank you, Swift. I'm looking forward to seeing you more. Thank you, James. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. Hopefully, I got 5,700. So I'm just starting to get into searches again now. I'm just starting to break through whatever wall I got stuck from the MCN. So I'm hoping to do some different videos. I did 5 hours of recording, you know, Danganronpa. If you guys know that animation, my daughter watches it, so she asked me, like, can we do the game? So I did a co-stream with her. I keep saying stream, but a co-video with her. And we did like 5 hours of recording last night. So that's going to be edited and get that up pretty soon. We're going to do that series. I also have Shadow the Tomb Raider that I downloaded. I want to get that going. I did do Uncharted 4, and I put you know, a little silliness. I did an hour version, then I did a 20-minute version, and I got some silly stuff in there. So I still got some comedy and stuff, but you can see the game and some gameplay. But I do want to, yeah, I do want to get more games going, and hopefully, if the channel, you know, gets more views and I make more, then I can go and buy the $60 games when they come out, and you know, do the current games. But you know, having bills and a kid, it's kind of hard to go, and kids, it's kind of hard to go and run out and buy every new game that comes out. So I just kind of, MCN, it's a multi-channel network. What it pretty much was a company contacted me, said we'll promote your videos, we'll promote your channel, and we'll help you get subscribers. It seemed great. They said we'll get 40%, and then da 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 da. Wound up that when I signed up to them, they didn't promote my channel. They already had big YouTubers that were on their promotion that they were doing. So at the time, my videos were showing up next to everybody in Destiny. So in the first 10 searches, you'd see GymHasafit with all the big channels. That also might be how you found me, like way back then, James. But I was up there with all the big Destiny YouTubers. I found my way in and started gaining like 1,000 subscribers a month. Like I started doing. Once I started going good. Then I got on MCN, joined up with them, and all of a sudden, pretty quick, I went down to page 20. I was not up there with all the big YouTubers anymore and the ones that they represented. And then I stopped showing up in searches and started losing subscribers, started losing views, and like subscribers were just kind of being taken off somehow. Like I'd just sign in and like lose 60 subscribers in a day for no reason. And I'm like, what's going on? So the MCN really kind of messed me up. So then I told them I was under contract for 6 months, and I was like, look, you guys got to go. That's it. I was really unhappy about it. Wasn't too nice to them. Tell them to get off my channel, pretty much kicked them off. And since then, it's been really hard to get views. I kind of got a little blacklisted because of it. So that's why I'm happy. Anybody who's with me, I'm like, all right, I'll just make videos for you guys and hang out. But it definitely avoid an MCN. Because, yeah, they took 60% of profit. And then YouTube takes their, 30%. So, yeah, it was terrible. It was really shady. And the reason why I did sign up with them, because there was, I won't mention the YouTuber, great YouTuber, but I followed him and loved his videos, and I saw that he was on there. He was represented by them. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. He had maybe like 2 million subscribers at the time. So I was like, this is awesome. If he's on, I respect him, and he's a great YouTuber, very respectful. I'm going to join in too. This is great. Maybe I'll get to stream with him or play with him. He did Destiny as well and other games. So I signed up pretty much because he was on there. But, the way they do it is, I realized after a while doing some research, is they take us little guys, take the money from us little guys, and wind up promoting the bigger ones. And we just, that's kind of how the world is. The owner does the least amount of work, and the managers and the higher ups, and it's the hard workers on the bottom that really run each company. So it's that kind of like pyramid with the MCN. If you're on the bottom, you're not going to get anything for it. So I think finally now, after enough time, I'm actually, shouldn't have wasted that grenade, starting to get out of there where I'm getting, like in the last 28 days, I had like 261 subs that joined up. So it's starting to, raise up again, which is great. But yeah, James, if anybody contacts you saying, yeah, pay us and we'll promote your video and we'll do this and that and we'll promote your channel, yeah, kind of watch out for it. There's a lot of things you can do yourself that will cost nothing. And, I'll definitely tell you some stuff. So shoot me messages on PlayStation, message them. We'll go back and forth. I'll tell you how to find good quality tags, how to do everything without having to pay for it. So that's, and that's, pretty much how I do it. And that's the way you should do it. I've tried doing different pay things, and you wind up spending your money. And it's not exactly worth it. Let me see what bounties I have left here. But yeah, I'll let you know what you can do to help out your channel, and you don't have to go and pay some third-party person and, waste a bunch of money and not get any success out of it. That's a strike. Super and a strike. That's why it wasn't working. Power weapon. Okay. Without taking damage. Submachine gun and fusion rifle, which I think I deleted. But yeah, so I'll help you out, James, with some different techniques and ways to get your videos in the searches and get you some more subs and get you going. And for free, don't worry about it. You've helped me out, so as a thank you, I want to help you out. You're a nice guy. Before somebody contacts you and is like, hey, give me some money and I'll promote your channel and get you X amount of subs, and then after you pay them, they don't deliver. It's it's pretty wacky. But I'll help you out and give you some easy tips just to get through stuff. And you don't have to worry about relying on that kind of business. All right. Kills without damage in between. That didn't happen. Let's see if this usually rocket launcher will do it. But you got like tracking. Okay, there we go. So that went pretty quick. So yeah, things with rocket launcher, and some things go really quick in here. Like super rocket launcher, fusion can go pretty quick. But you can get bounties done quick here, then just go to a Nightfall 970 and turn them in before you land on the ground. And you can wind up getting your rank up pretty quick, your season rank. It's a quick way to get XP. I'll probably save mine till later because I always get the chest over here. But this is what I do when I'm not streaming to, just to kind of get XP up quick and just get bounties done. It's the quickest way. If you pay more, it's quicker than when you're talking to people in a chat. If you're just paying attention to the game, you can zip through this and get all 3 characters done in like an hour. So it makes it pretty easy. And I think I'm pretty much done here. I'm also getting pretty hungry. Got pizza sitting out there waiting for me. So I'm like, oh yeah, maybe pizza time. I'm not going to do fusion. I think that's about it. Yeah, I don't even have a fusion rifle on me. But I'll see if I do, and I can just pop that out quick. And then we'll be going pretty soon because it's a pretty relaxed day today. Not too many people on. Not too many people watching gym. And I don't think that's linear, so that's not going to count. And yeah, I'm not going to switch and buy another fusion rifle. So I'll just I'll just knock these guys out and then head to the tower. Turn my stuff in, and then that'll be about it. And we'll be good to go. And there we go. I'm getting kicked out pretty soon anyway. So let me go to the tower. Wow, look at that. Look at this. Okay, that actually did damage. Let me see if I can... Nope, kicked out of the game. Alright, check your network configuration. Check your network, Bungie. You tell me to check my network. I rebooted the router earlier. Alright, so there we go. I'm kicked out of the game. So, James, oh my god, Endless Dan TDM on the kids' tablets. Yeah, he's good. I like him, though. He's great, and he deserves all the subs he has. But you try to read that chat, it's just, you have to be a robot to read that chat. So, I feel bad he can't even respond to anybody unless they super chat. Then it'll pop up. So at that point, I really feel bad that he has so many subs that he can't connect to anybody unless they super chat him and it stays on the screen where he can actually read a comment. So that's why somebody like him only reads super chats, because he doesn't have the choice. Weasel errors. You see that, Pinecone? Just kicked out of the game. I can go start again, but it's just going to... Once it starts, it doesn't stop. It's just going to keep kicking me out and messing me up. And I got some pizza that's calling to me. It's pizza time. But yeah, you guys can message me and let me know. Let me know what's shaking, and I'll be on. I'll come on a little later. I got some editing, got some other stuff to do to try to release for the channel. But I just want to do a little stream, hang out with you guys, do a little something. So thanks, James. Thank you, Fobear. Bizzlebear is the channel. Bizzlebear. If you guys can go check that out, that'll help him out. Go to Bizzlebear. And Pinecone, thank you for hanging out. And Swift, thank you. Thank you for coming to hang out. I'm not sure who's still there. I know Jake was there earlier. He's probably gone. It's late by him as well. But I know I've seen you guys recently hanging out. So, and Brooklyn, which is New York Gamer. Good to see you again, in case you're still there. Superfuse, I think you took off earlier because it's late by you. But, and Bob, of course. Bob's always supporting. Bob's a big supporter. James, sorry, yeah, you heard all that. Okay, yeah, I figured you were still there and just doing stuff. They were getting shredded in Iron Banner. Oh, man. Oh, don't worry, Pinecone. I'll be doing it again tomorrow, earlier. I'll be doing the channel member stream earlier. So hopefully, I can get myself up early at a better time that you can join in and help you with any weekly stuff, anything you need to do. But, yeah, I figured just try to get a little stream out, do a little hanging out, which is cool. And you guys got to join in. So that's good. And yeah, James, so now we can be in touch, and I want to help you out and send you some stuff. We can talk better in messages, and help you out, try to get your channel up a bit more. And thank you, James and Pinecone. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna hop out of here now and end the stream. And okay, Pinecone, good. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, and oh yeah, Bizzle, I gotta invite you to the Discord as well. So, yeah, I'll send it messages so you can get on my Discord and join everybody there. And then I can tell them to hop to your channel and support you as well. But all right, everybody. All right, guys. I'm going to go now and shove some pizza in my face. It's about that time. And thank you for hanging out. And I'll talk to you guys later. And hopefully see you tomorrow. Do some more streaming. All right, guys. Have a good night in the UK. And I'll talk to you soon. All right, later, everybody.